I've been doing a lot of false reap entry, repeating basically the wrestle up to false reap. I think pretty much everyone's more or less gone through that, so we are going to briefly go on that, but I want to focus today on different options out of the false reap. So once you get into a false reap, what you can do from there. So just to do a quick review, because some of us haven't done this yet. Okay, so we're always coming out of this position, sort of a butterfly half guard that I call L guard. And my first action is I'm coming in with this hand and grabbing my opponent on the toes, transitioning this hand to his chest and pulling on the toes, and then pushing him away with my foot. As I push away with the foot, I'm grabbing on this knee wrist deep. And this is my first position that I want. I've got my opponent here in a bit of a dilemma. If he pushes my foot outside and away, I get a wrestle. Okay? And that's something a lot of people are going to be aware of. So a lot of people tend to push the foot down and come up. And as he does that, he gives me what we call the false reap. That's this position. Okay? It's a bit different than the normal position. I'm hooking in here, and very important is I'm not relaxed with this leg. I'm pushing away actively. This is what's called a power reap. Okay? So we'll just drill this entry first a couple of times because Christian and Hannah weren't at the class the last couple of times when I showed it, and then I'm going to go into a couple of more than one option for how you can finish your opponent after getting the false reap. You can wrestle up from there, you can submit, you can go to leg locks. There's a lot of different options from that position. Okay? But just showing the actual movement one more time. So I'm in our position here. This hand comes in, and very important, I come in palm up. Okay? I'm not coming in palm down, because if I grab him like this, he can just, yeah, exactly. He can just sprawl his leg out and I lose my grip. If I come in palm up and grab his toes, yeah, I mean, it's eventually possible, but this is a much stronger grip. I have a much more powerful grip on this foot like this. Okay? And from here, transition, hand on the chest, foot on the chest, pull this foot in and push with your own foot away, while with this hand you go to his knee at the same time. This is what I want to land in at first. And so to come back up, he pushes my foot down and comes up, and that is the motion that gives me my false reap. Okay? This foot is hooking inside and pushing away. This foot is hooking on the bottom leg and pushing towards me. So I'm basically pushing his feet out, away from each other. Okay? So we'll do the entry a couple of times, and then we do some different finishes from there. Everything we do today is based off this move, so everyone's going to be getting lots of practice with this. So first attack, I've shown this a couple of times. I showed this last Thursday as well, but I want to start with this because it's kind of like I don't want to say a base, but it's kind of like a movement that you're going to be seeing a lot with false reap attacks. So, same entry, you start from the beginning, I come here, and you shove my foot down, I get my false reap. Okay? First thing I want to do is I want to go for basically what's called a backslide 50-50 heel hook. And to do that, what I'm going to do is invert and bring this foot here, and as I do this, I'm going to keep this foot, I don't want my foot here. Okay? This foot's got to be on the far leg. When I get here, I can extract and shove this foot between his feet. Now I bring both my feet together. Now, this is a great position for me because his arms are facing that way. He cannot address my heel hook. I've got his body pinned in a way that makes it really hard for him to step out. This is a really good way to finish someone right away. If you have one you have to go to this one. This is the fastest way to finish someone. So, okay? But it's really important that you don't let your foot drift too much. If your foot can't get all the way to the other leg, that's why we have the one we're going to do after this. But I want to start with this one because this is the most powerful finish, and that's why I think it's the one we should learn first. So, Because backside 50-50 is a great way to finish someone just because he has no defenses anymore, okay? So, reviewing the motion. I come in here, go for my false sweep entry, and once I get in here, I don't want to open my hands at the moment. I can unhook this foot a bit, use that to start my inversion, and I bring this foot down to the back knee of his other leg, okay? And I keep this one here to keep his motion away. As I'm inverting and going through, I can pull out the other leg, hook it in, and then I come into my false sweep, into my backside 50-50. Actually, exactly said this is a backside double 50, okay? You don't have to worry. I hear a lot of people ask, what about this foot here? You don't have to worry about it that much. Technically speaking, he could try to hook to toe hold it, but you are going to get this heel hook way faster than he gets toe hold. And you are going to, if you want to really pull this one hard, you can completely destroy his knees. He will not get a toe hold faster than you can cripple it. Okay? Let's do it this way so that I can show the motion from behind. Okay? So, we're here. And I actually like to go ahead and start inverting here. And this is my midpoint. Okay? This is not a good position for him. Here's where I can start hooking up the leg, bringing it into the backside, going knee deep on the other leg and back heeling, and now I've got him in a very unpleasant position. Okay? And from here, I can take the standard heel hook grip, but even better is the reverse figure 4. This is the most powerful heel hook grip. If you do this one, he doesn't have a chance. Okay? And you want to see that? No. Okay? Anyone want to see that again? Okay, then let's start destroying some people's legs. Just for the last one, just one thing I want to make sure I point out is the grip you have on the leg. That is the last thing you let go of. This rear naked grip on the arm. You do not let go of that earlier than when you've got everything cinched up. Just, I need a phone. Okay, so we're here. I've got my positions. Okay, I get here. And this grip on her leg, I am not letting this go to free my leg. I know everyone thinks you need to be a contortionist to get this leg free. It's actually really easy. Just do that. You do not need to be very flexible. And look, I still have this grip. If she tries to roll away from me in some weird way, she's not going anywhere. And now, I bring in my double 50, lock in the legs, and now I can let go of this grip because now I've got it replaced with my double 50. And from here, I can start heel hooking. Okay? So, just a little detail regarding the first technique that I want to point out. Everyone thinks they have to let go of this leg to free the other leg. This grip stays tight the entire time. You never let this go until after you have secured the double 50. Okay? So, that's the first technique I wanted to do. So, like I was saying, something that people will do to counter this is they will shelf the foot. Okay? That's when I've got my false read and he is able to bring my foot out and put it on this hip. Okay? That's going to make my false read basically nullified. So, I'm here, I come in, push it down, everything goes the way it has been. I come here, and about here he starts to realize what's happening. Yeah, exactly. And he brings out my foot and pulls out my false read. In this case, what I'm going to do is with this leg, I'm actually going to come up here and release the bottom leg, okay? With this arm, I'm going to get an ankle lock grip, and now I can just go into a belly down ankle lock. Okay? It's actually kind of sneaky. I like it for that reason, but again, I've actually experienced this trying out false reaps. Is one of the first instincts when people see it's coming to pull that leg out and shelf it. And again, it gives you actually a chance to just enter into a different submission. So, same side, but this way so that I can get what's going on behind you. Okay? We're here, same beginning as before, same exact everything. We come here, I'm going into my full sweep, and now he pulls it out and shoves. Okay, so first thing I do is free the leg, and then come into a straight ankle lock, and now I don't go sideways, I go belly down. Yeah, he does not like this. This has got my whole weight on his ankle now, and I can just basically hip in, and it's got not just my hips muscles in it, but also my entire body weight on that ankle. Not pleasant, is it?
No, but it was.
Yeah, it was very high. I wasn't as high up as I should have been. Yeah. So, but the good thing is that again, we are almost in that belly down position. I actually have a lot of time to correct. So the way I like to do that is, you know this when you're too high. If you're on this calf or something, it's too high. It can be painful, but you're not going to get a break. So, if we're getting here, and you pull my foot up, okay, and I'm here, at this point, I can bring my foot over here, and now I can get that height that I want, and still belly down.
Can I ask you about the other leg, the one that stays before the person? Do we just leave it in here? The other leg.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm pulling, going back this way. The first thing I'm doing is I'm immediately transitioning to my belly down, which is hiding my heel. So if I'm here, I come out. Okay, if I'm like this and I stay like this, he has attacks he can do. Yeah, exactly. If I stay like this, which is why I'm bringing this out and coming here. Yeah, now he has a hard time grabbing that foot. I get my grip on the ankle, and okay. But the main thing is you want to, if you leave the foot like this, yeah, toe holds are coming. That's why you want to turn the foot in and down. And as you saw, getting a good grip on the foot then is really actually very hard. And by that time, you've got your ankle grip. And then you can just exert a lot more pressure on him than he can on you. And then you can also retract the foot. So, anyone want to see that? You want to see that?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so, and starting off. Fall sweep, entry, you get here. Yeah, exactly. So, this foot comes out, and I go belly down. If I want to hike up on his foot, I bring this foot into his ankle, or into his knee, and use that to come up higher than his ankle. Okay, from here. Okay, let's drill this, and then I think we'll need to start doing sparring. Okay?